What do you think of? I mean, you've been CJ's teammate now for a couple seasons. What do you think about the way that he's played lately? Just the stretch that he's had, just the player that he's been his whole career.
Nah, he's been great. He's been great. His usage has had to be super high. Obviously with B and Z out, and CJ's been effective and really efficient. So, if he continues that, we can maintain and keep our head above water with these guys going.
What do you think overall that the road trip showed this team can do without some of those players?
Yeah, I mean, the road trip was good. Yeah, obviously, winning Cleveland or Boston would have been nice, but the road trip was solid. We won the games we were supposed to win, and if you're going to be a good team in this league, you have to win the games you're supposed. Every game that you're supposed to win, you have to win, and we did that on the road trip. Obviously, Cleveland, Boston, Dallas was tough, especially shorthanded, but. I think we just showed resiliency, and we just showed that we have that characteristic of a good team.
Going back to the winning the game, how big of an emphasis is that just within the locker room to not mess around, especially when you're trying to forget what you guys are trying to do?
Yeah, no, that's big time. That's big time. Honestly, if you winning the games that you're supposed to win, and it's not not to be disrespectful to any teams because we're all NBA players out here, but there are teams that we look at and go, okay, don't play with your food, put them away, let's. Not give them any life. So, that's kind of what we did in Detroit, and ended up giving them a little bit of life at the end. But it's better to win that lesson in a win than a loss. So, I don't know if we've lost a game this year where to a team like that. So it's we just got to keep that going, and that'll help us elevate our seed.
How much are you still learning how to not give a team life or put a team away? It seems like that's still one of the steps.
Yeah.
For this team of, okay, we're up 20, all of a sudden it gets down to 6. We pull it out, but hey, we shouldn't let it go.
Yeah, I feel like certain groups have it figured out, others don't. It's tough. Again, with our full lineup of experience, obviously things like that aren't going to happen as much. We've got guys that know how to play the clock, know how to read the clock, and know how to shut the door on a team. And now other guys are learning to do that. So it's going to come with its lumps and bumps, but again, I'd rather win that lesson in a win than a loss. Yeah.
When you're on the road for 10 days, 5 cities, how good does it feel like that first night when you're back in your home?
No, it was great. It was great. I think I fell asleep at 9:30 last night, and woke up ready to go for Shootaround. So I know that's a story for a lot of the guys, and we're just glad to be back home. Even if it may be for 1 or 2 days, but we're glad to be here.
When you're going into these games without ZBI, I know you got CJ, but what is the collective mindset offensively of here's how we're going to manufacture offense, in these games?
As a unit, obviously, there are guys are playing different roles now. Naji's been thrust into more of a scoring role, and Jose, and obviously Murph is an offensive mind, and he's been doing that. And JV has been just a monster for us, and he's been continuing to do that. But again, that comes with other guys sacrificing some. For me, that's now my offense got to take a step back, and my defense has got to pick up. So different guys have to do different things and take different sacrifices, and I think we've done a really good job of showing that next man up mentality.
How's your shoulder?
It's okay.
Getting there?
I'm on the court. Yeah, it's okay.
Kind of going off Christian's question, but what have you seen from Dyson Daniels and his ability to step up and be a starting role?
Dice has been great. Again, for him to be so young and so heady of a defender already is impressive. We ask him to do a lot, whether it be starting on Jaylen Brown or starting on Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. These guys are all stars, and so asking a kid that had got to play maybe a few games professional before coming to the NBA and now starting against all-stars and doing a damn good job on them defensively is no small ask, and he's taking it in stride and learning the hard way that some guys are just going to make shots.
Was there a moment this year for Dyson where you were like, all right, this kid's built different?
I'm trying to think. I think it might have been I think it was in preseason. I think we were in
Birmingham.
I was gonna say playing Atlanta in Birmingham, where he was just kind of all over the place. I don't know how many steals he had, but it was like, limbs everywhere. It was fun to watch, and anybody with a knack for the ball like that is gonna play.
All right, so how we look at Miami in terms of teams you should beat?
The Miami Heat were in the finals 2 years ago. They still have lot of great players. Yeah, obviously Bam, Jimmy, Kyle got upgraded to questionable. Obviously Tyler's really, really good. Max, I could go down the list. This is not one of those teams that you look at and go, don't play with your food. This is going to be a battle, and this is a team that plays hard and doesn't quit, and we're gonna, so are we. So this is one that we're confident going into, but this isn't a don't play with your food type of game. These guys are good.